Beledna, taking South Sudan to the world. Beledna, my story, your story, our story. Beledna, it's my time, it's your time, it's our time. It's good to feel at home at the Beledna Talkshow.
What's up, Juba? How you guys doing? Let me hear some more noise. Juba, how you guys doing? This is the darkest event I've been to. Yeah. And I'm not even judging. I am also dark, so I feel at home. It is nice. With all the work they did on the lighting, it's still... This is the first time I'm performing at an event, and I'm like, how are you guys? So, but no, it's fun. It's vibes, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm proudly from Uganda. I'm one of those crazy people, and my family is very supportive of my comedy career. So every time I'm going to perform abroad, they send me a message, right? My family sends me a message. My mom is very supportive. So a random person in the family sends me a message, and let me read the message to you before I start my show. Yeah, please excuse the language. Excuse the language. Yeah. So the message says, yo, wagwan. You are going to burn them down one time. Make them laugh till them fall upon the floor. Murder them upon South Sudan. Love, grandma. So, what? Yo, my granny is a gangster, man. Yo, I go to the village to meet my grandma, and she's like, wagwan. Yeah, she has kept it together. She's youthful in her old age. Now, you guys see me doing comedy. Originally, this wasn't my plan. Professionally, I'm supposed to be a teacher. I am a teacher professionally. I tried to get a corporate job in the company. I went there for the interview, and this guy looks at me, right? And he's like, yo, Daniel, before I interview you, what do you expect from this job? Yay! Me being the excited young man I am, I'm like, well, I expect a salary of about, 1 million Sudanese pounds a month. The office with the view in the corner, medical insurance, transport, and lunch. Yeah. This guy looks at me and says, you know what, Daniel? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a salary. 10 million Sudanese pounds. My office with the view. Medical insurance for you and your whole family, plus a personal car and food on us. I looked at him and I'm like, sir, you're joking. The guy said, yeah, but you started it. So here we are. This is how you land gigs. Had to end up somewhere. But yeah, this is the struggle, but I'm happy to be in South Sudan. I have never been in a country that is so opposite. No. Juba is special. Let me. This is the place with the darkest people wearing the brightest colors. I swear. It's a blessing. It's a gift. No. It's not a bad thing. 62 tribes. Only. Okay, you need more. No, it's a gift. Like, I've never been to a city where people speak Arabic and still drink alcohol. Do you know how confusing it is? Very confusing. This is... How? Like, I'm in the bar with my homeboy. He's called Deng, right? I'm chilling with Deng, and yeah, I'm like, yo, so, man, I have to go. I have a show tomorrow to perform. This is last night. I have a show to perform, and the guy is like, I'll see you tomorrow. Inshallah. Takes a shot. I'm like, bruv, I'm confused. I'm very confused. This is Arab without Muslim. Now I see why you guys broke away from Sudan. I get it. I swear I get it. I understand. Well done. Well done. And I think they're fighting each other because they miss you guys. No, seriously. When you have no one to bully, you turn on each other. Their war is not your fault, I swear. This has nothing to do with you. It's personal on their level. I'm not encouraging conflict. I'm just saying you can sit this one out. Just watch the news. Don't say anything. But I'm all for peace. I'm all for peace. I'm from a family which is very unique, right? I'm from a unique family where my dad is the calm one and my mom is the crazy one, right? By crazy, I mean my mom is the aggressive one in the family. Why? Because the natural instinct of a mother is to protect her offsprings. You get? The father is more chill because moms use fathers as a threat to the children. You all know the threat. Wait till your father gets back. Yeah. So the dad doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to show up and be like, what did he do? You see the kids shaking. Then the mother is smiling. Meanwhile, your mom's warming up like, ooh. Now for me, the kind of dad I have, my dad's a comedian. My comedic talent came from my father. Because my father asks the dumbest questions. When my dad was a teenager, we were in the colonial era, right? My dad was born in the late 40s. Uganda was still under British rule. So the British come to Uganda and say, you're supposed to build pit latrines. We all know what a pit latrine is, right? Yeah. For some reason, they call it VIP. But, you know, very improved pit latrine. So they start educating people, and they tell my father, go spread the message of how to build a pit latrine. We need to call a meeting. So they send him out. He's a teenager. He goes and tells the village, they say, by law, you're supposed to build a pit latrine. My dad misinterpreted the message so badly, to this day, pit latrines in my village are called by law. You get. For him, he said, we have to build by law. By law is very important. By law with a hole, right? By law. So people gather for the meeting, and the British are educating the people. They're like, yo, guys, when you're building a pit latrine, you have to dig 10 feet deep, 4 feet wide, you know, a couple of square meters. Put a concrete slab on top. Dig a hole in the middle. Put walls on the side. Put a roof. You know, simple things. Add a door and put a padlock. And my dad shoots his hand up. And he asks in my language. I'm going to translate. This is my father's question. His problem was the padlock on a pit latrine. He asks, Karamani mitia ket kufulu idogola mechangat. Let me translate. Yes. I'm from northern Uganda. This is the translation. You guys want me to put a padlock on the door of my pit latrine? Who's coming to steal these shelves? Like, when have you ever woken up and gone to the pit latrine in the morning like, oh my goodness, they took everything. It's empty. Even the children's savings are missing. That's never happened. Never. So my dad's the funny one. My mom's the strict one, right? My mom is the type of person who knows the art of intimidation. And this is one of the things I respect women for. You all can say things that can drive a person mad, I swear. Like, my mom didn't have to ever raise her hand against me. Her words did wonders. My mom has threats. And the fact that she puts them in my traditional language, I'm Lao, by the way. I know there's a Choli in South Sudan. Hey, what's up? Woo! How are you guys the darkest in Juba? I don't understand. What's your excuse? But the vibe, right? Well, beautiful people, beautiful. Juba in general is beautiful. So, my mom has this ability to threaten you without using violence. One time, my mom was telling me, Dan, I need you to go do this, you know, sort some things out, as giving her an attitude. I'm like, nah, I don't want. My mom tells me in my language, Abba pikanaute depula hikucha. Translation, let's imagine this is where we live, right? She basically told me, I will slap you so hard, we'll pick your teeth from Juba International Airport. Don't try me. That's the first time I doubted the maternity. I'm like, are you really my mother, or are you just here part-timing? No, she's amazing. She's an amazing woman. She's an incredible woman. I would never underrate her role in my life. But she scares me sometimes. That's the reality. Sometimes you have to scare your kids. We all understand this, especially if you're a woman raising boys. Scare them a bit. Sometimes. There's a time my mom slapped me. She has a left hand that I don't understand, right? It appears and disappears. Between the slap and the movement, you don't see anything. 1 minute she's like this. The next minute she's still like this, but you're crying. You didn't see anything. You just like, what? I'm a northerner, but I spoke Luganda. Why? Like, I went crazy. My mom slapped me so hard one time, I started noticing things I had been missing. Like, I said, Dan, can you go buy some bread at the shop? I'm like, Mommy, I don't want. Pia! I'm like, oh my goodness. I never known the Mawanda's house is now painted yellow. Damn. That is a very good paint job. It's amazing. I became an architect. Look at the structure of that building. I had never seen it. Beautiful, truly, truly beautiful. That woman has an amazing way of helping you see things. The one thing I remember my mom for, right? Her art of intimidation has taught me how to threaten people who don't speak my language. It's a gift. And I'm going to teach you guys a secret today. As long as you're speaking a language that the other person doesn't understand, you can win a fight without having to fight physically. This is the formula. Speak your language. The full sentence. Say whatever you want. It doesn't have to make sense. But then put the scary English word at the end of the sentence. That's the formula. So someone challenges you to a fight and you're like, Ole, anpang yong ata may bedo ita yotba pikan and you will die. So, Atoji chawanyate working in intensive care unit. Just put the scary stuff at the end. Yo, sometimes it doesn't even have to do with violence. It doesn't have to do with I'm to better what you on Facebook. And the person's like, they're going to look for me on social media. My goodness. But if there's one thing I remember my mom for, that legendary slap. Have you guys ever been slapped into a gear shift? You know what a gear shift is? If you have grown up as an African child, you have ever been slapped into a gear shift. You know that thing where they hit you so hard, you start crying, but your body and your soul are detached. Like your soul is trying to leave, your body is like, come back. That point where you have to shift gears to continue crying. We all know this experience. Where they slap you, they pia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time.
At the